number 35 right here.
I'm live right now.
Live chat.
There's 5 people here.
6.
Oh my gosh.
I still don't see a picture. Am I in the wrong place?
Picture what?
On our live stream? Let me just try it again here.
I'm here. I can see
You know you're here. Okay. I don't know if I'm here yet.
Dave's here. Lance is here.
Always, it's just harder for me.
Audio video check with all of you. Everybody's.
Hey, there we are.
Fellow named D-Mag is here. Hey, D-Mag, I haven't seen you before. Homestead Humor, I know who you are. That is the cartoon lady that did the Hope This Works cartoon.
Oh,
That was
funny.
super, super cool.
It's cute.
Loved it. Nathan is here. He probably wants to talk about tools tonight. And I'll let him have a little segment. We'll talk about
He can have his whole segment. That's right.
Nathan's new tools and stuff. Billy Joe is here. Dave's here again. A fellow named Hogarth Rathbun is here. Hey, Waves. That is cool.
Someone named Donnie.
Donnie. Fellow named Donnie. Where is Donnie? Is Donnie here?
Donnie's out of his element.
Lots of blue wrenches here, guys.
Lots of wrenches.
You know,
I like right on.
that is really cool, guys.
So Lance just seriously came out of the storm shelter because there was a storm.
Yeah, he posted on Instagram the other day, I think, and they've been experiencing some severe weather in Oklahoma, and that belt comes early in this time of year, and we're just about due for some. We go through our spring severe weather bits. I want to do a lot more sharing of that. It's hard to film under the sink with 2 pit bulls, a brown dog, and possibly a cat. So.
Potentially a cat too, yeah. Maybe.
I can't see the chat.
Oh, we can't see the chat. Well, let's see. So far we got the bus. Dave says that's a fabulous idea.
What bus?
Burying a bus. I told him, wow, a storm shelter.
Yes.
See, I live in a trailer in the prairie in Wyoming. And tornadoes aren't nearly as prolific here. We're not part of the alley here, but it happens. Wright, Wyoming was pretty well demolished years ago.
Yeah.
They run down the interstate. We're like, there's the interstate, you know? So it's
it's 6 miles.
flat
or
and it's
so,
windy.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's flat and it's windy. And
Wind.
it's pretty unique in the Black Hills. Just the, Thunder Basin National Grassland. Really low valley, kind of between mountain ranges, and we start getting the Black Hills over here and up north a little bit. And then it tapers back off. So we get some unique weather patterns locally, geographically, which is pretty interesting compared to, 50, 60 miles down the road.
Once upon a time in the little town of Pine Haven, I sat on one side of the street that was fine, and the other side it was snowing. I've seen it. It's changed. It's there. It's a lake effect, okay? There's a lake down the road,
Oh.
Yeah. Well, the wind the other night was pretty incredible.
Oh my gosh, with the wind.
They kept saying the S word, the white stuff, and they said it was going to be windy. I was impressed with the wind that night. I really was, wow.
Started mid-evening. She was at work in maybe 6, 7 o'clock in the evening. The wind cranked up and started coming out of the northeast and really hitting the side of the house and all that. But we're talking 30 plus mile an hour steady sustained winds, and then it gusted. And
I had a hard time getting the door open when I got home.
Yep,
it was
exactly.
hard.
And it lasted for 24 hours.
Yeah, and it was noisy.
We were assessing the outside, what possibly could have blown away.
Sure, because it really sounded like things might have been dislodging from the house, but it was just noisy, is all.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Leatherwood Land showed up. Hey, Single Man Eli is here. I saw him earlier today in a live stream too. So we've said hello twice officially now. That's pretty cool. Leatherwood Land. I didn't pull up my thing. There it is. There it is. I was going to talk about stuff.
You have an agenda this time? I don't have much of an agenda.
We were talking about the weather just a minute ago.
Yeah.
We have a fantastic What's in the Box segment.
Yeah.
It's in this box right here. Something on top of that box too.
There is something little.
Really tiny. Can you see it right there?
It's cute. Can you guys see that at all?
Smaller
Even
than a
little?
quarter.
Like on the TV. Where's the my favorite Canadians?
Who?
Wilderstead.
They're here?
I don't know. I haven't seen them.
Oh, Dave, and they're on a big family fishing outing trip.
I'd miss it too. Right on.
Yeah.
Okay, see, but
Yep.
I dressed Canadian for them tonight. I did.
That is funny. Single man loves the live streams. So y'all,
Me too, man. Me too.
y'all got to learn why I had 58 golf clubs. We had some fantastic comments. I loved it.
That was a great video. That was one of my favorite videos you've ever done, I think so. That and the one where I was throwing snowballs at you.
Yeah, that was just lucky. You got lucky throwing that snowball, and I got lucky connecting with it on that first day of spring video, wasn't it?
Oh, gosh. And now it's spring. It's the last of April.
Mm-hmm.
And it snowed here.
Yeah, we had 3 inches of snow this morning. I could have made a snowman right quick in the morning. It would have been beautiful. But
Like
I would have had to
30
been
degrees.
getting up and moving, and I wasn't all about that.
Oh,
It's gone, but now it's actively snowing again. So
big fluffy wet flakes. I can get some. I know.
Heidi's here. Farmall's here. Somebody's got a boom farmall.
The heck is snow.
What the heck is snow, right? I
Not my
just-
fault. It snowed. Not my fault.
Yeah, there you go. So I have 58 golf clubs because I wanted a set of golf clubs. I haven't owned a set in a number of years. Went to the Goodwill, paid $8 for 58 golf clubs, a whole mass of balls, a cart that I scored from another place, put together a decent set. I only had one ladies club in there, but it's a big driver, so, and I'm going to take the pink paint off of it. But I can hit some golf balls. I got one heck of a driving range out here.
Right on.
And it's fun getting creative with a Bill Murray character
He
like
does
Carl
have-
Spackler.
He's got a great Bill Murray. He does. He does. Oh,
I'd like to
sometimes.
share that.
I told him I would participate in the short game.
Yes, my short game is lacking a little bit in my golf. I had a lot of comments also saying I'll use them for tomato steaks, which are all good ideas. But I think it was Eli, or no, yeah, it may have been Eli. Played 9 holes once, lost 7 balls, threw the clubs into the rough and fit a temper, and I'm sure that I saved myself from a life of misery since. Often got invited on golfing hospitality days by contractors with free food and booze. At home with golf clubs, still can't be convinced to pick up a club. Cut the heads off and use the shafts as tomato steaks. Useless bloody things. That was an
Somebody
awesome
that didn't
comment.
appreciate the game.
That was actually, I think that was Fusey Electron over in Scotland.
You know, it's not for everybody. I like putt-putt. I was raised on putt-putt golf. Okay, so. And, you know, I used to work at the Keyhole Country Club, which is out in Pine Haven. They have a 9-hole golf course there. And it's not a bad little golf course. But, I can hear the cat. He's going to come in covered in snow. But I, you know, just don't
Race time.
get excited about golf, I guess.
Pasture pool.
Come on.
I was actually out hitting really hardened pieces of manure the other day with golf clubs. It was improving my. I'm not going to see any video of that. She looked over from the truck and she said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm composting. I'm breaking up the, don't use a 9-iron. They'll go right up in your face. Use a driver because they go out that way. Get a little bit of." Can't talk about poop on live
Go
stream?
ahead. I'm not going to use any of them to hit poo. So right on.
Yeah, Eli talking about t-shirts and shorts. We were actually pretty nice. We were getting into the low 60s, and I was really enjoying it.
It was spring.
It
was
was.
strong.
Yes.
Those lilacs are going to be so confused. That's how you know it's springtime in Wyoming. The lilacs are blooming. That 2 weeks is springtime in Wyoming. they're gonna be confused. This is liable to throw them off their game.
Yeah.
Before it gets too hot in the springtime, that's when the lilacs always go here.
That's funny. We got some stuff in the greenhouse. We have, I think we mentioned it. That's your bit. You got to talk about stuff we have growed.
What do I gotta talk about? Stuff we got growed? We told them what we got growed last week. Well, we did some planting in the greenhouse last week. Carrots and leeks and spinach and kale. And we started some sprouts in the house, and today got some in dirt. So we now have, pumpkins. Oh, let me look. I don't remember now.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't remember. I remember some of them. Tiny Tim tomatoes.
Yep.
Those are in dirt. Broccoli, cantaloupe, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, and a honey giant tomato.
Those look so good.
It's gonna be great.
That was a seed that our folks, Angela and
The
Trinity,
Mater people.
yeah,
Oh,
sent us UT 3300.
Yep.
Love them. I think the Tiny Tims also. You
I
remember?
mean, they could be good. Oh, no, I don't remember. I think I might have bought the Tiny Tims.
Oh, okay.
I went exploring for seeds one day. And,
Right on.
yeah.
So we use our paper towel Ziploc baggie germination recipe, or our
Spray bottle.
recipe technique
Germination recipe.
for certain types of things. Some stuff goes directly in dirt, some
And
does
if you
not.
don't know, you try it and see.
Right.
You know?
I
Yeah.
do pretty good with cauliflower, cabbage, broccoli, pumpkins, squash germination like that. Tomatoes,
cider.
actually, I think we have a really high germination rate with the tomatoes and how I transplant them down in the dirt. So I think we're doing pretty good with that. And
Decided the okra is straight in the ground this year.
yeah, the
'cause-
okra's gonna go straight in the ground.
Did you miss your deadline?
No,
Oh.
I had to watch that video again that Nathan put up. That was the Okra Challenge 2019 video. If you want to get in on Nathan Sampson's Okra Challenge, you do it right here. You have until July 1st to make a video that planting your okra.
We've got time.
Oh yeah, lots of time.
Stick some in the ground.
Gonna.
Later today, I intend to put some more things into sprouts and some. I think I've got some seeds I want to start inside.
Yeah.
Like the basil.
Yep.
The lavender.
Yep.
Marigold, you said, right?
Yep. In small cups where we're going to transplant out. And I got some landscapey stuff up in front that I want to do.
You dress it up for Bob.
Dress it up for
So
Bob a
nobody
little
else
bit.
really sees it. Yeah.
Miss B loves flowers.
Oh, sweet. I
I'd like to grow
flowers, too.
something for her. Front of the greenhouse is going to have our strawberries and our rhubarb. Rhubarb coming up pretty good, and I'm doing a little bit of landscaping up front there. Actually, that video will be it'll be up probably tomorrow. It's almost done being edited. Talk about my strawberry beds, my unique composting method that I'm going to use in that bed, and kind of hugelculture-esque, I guess, with what I have on the prairie here. It's going to be my strawberry video.
Say hello to Elf Lord Jeremy.
Oh, hello, Elflord Sturdy. How are you? He has been putting out some really nice artwork lately.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Always.
always. I didn't get any okra last year. Tried twice, actually. Old Sweet Iris Farm does a sunflower challenge again this year. That would be fantastic. Take the crown away from, I think it was Nathan. You're like or no, it might have been Jay at Almost Homestead. I could have been him. Like 12 feet long, 12 feet tall. I think Nathan had the largest sunflower head. And it was like just a gigantic taco. And it was like,
What do folks generally do with sunflowers after? I mean,
it's not a YouTube video I have looked up yet.
no, me neither.
So,
Oh yeah, can you guys see that at all? I forgot about that.
nobody wants to know what's in the box.
Nobody asked. There's always a what's in the box. They should know. Props. I don't know if they can see it. It's pretty little.
Sunflower
I have a hard
seeds
time
rock.
seeing it. You can tell there's something there.
Okay. I'll just save the seeds then. Actually, we
on.
gave both of the sunflower heads last year. We saved one and gave him that to the chicken. Remember?
Oh.
Rooster loved that. Feed them the birds. Speaking of that, Dave, we have some mountain bluebirds. They're actually,
Oh, so pretty.
I looked that up on Audubon, and the strain of mountain bluebirds comes over from the Rockies, but there's a lot of prairie. They'll come into the prairies and live in the grasslands. So their habitats are like sagebrush and things like that. We have a lot of that. I'm going to do some quick and dirty birdhouse boxes. Nice to increase your population, and they eat a lot of bugs and stuff, you know. So if you could have a population of native mountain bluebirds, they'll take off in the winter, of course, but they'll come back, you know.
We get quite a pretty good selection of birds, of course. Two geese, occasional ducks.
They use the same flight paths and migration paths, so they're actually creating like a highway of birds.
Sure, there's actually my mother lives in the trees right over there. You can see them if you can see through this wall. Okay, the trees over there. That's where she lives. And there is a bald eagle that travels from Devil's Tower, which is miles from here's the bald eagle flies.
30-ish.
30-ish on a highway. It's farther.
Yeah.
But as the bald eagle flies from here to there, you know, has the same path trajectory, goes the same places and visits and flies over their place at some points during the summertime for like ever.
Yep. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is that on our garden and stuff? Oh,
Right on.
we have some pumpkins. We have a pumpkin going, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
So pumpkin challenge this year maybe with Tom at Whistle Thicket. That would be fun. Day through a link. What happened?
Oh, Nathan got a score. He scored a top for his new workbench for free.
He is all about getting some free stuff
for free.
Okay.
I love that stuff, man.
Man, I hope he has extra tools.
Extra tools.
Word on the street is Nathan and his family are going to travel out to Wyoming one time this year.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Heard it from somebody.
Right on.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I know it.
Awesome.
Huh. I can learn something.
I look forward. When's he coming?
I'd say right around the Bob time.
That's exciting.
To our viewers that don't know what the Bob time is, would you like to tell? You're more excited.
I am pretty excited. How many days are on your ish?
Let me look at my clicker. I set
He's
up
got a clicker.
Yeah, I got a clicker on my website. 62 days is like the probably prior to that.
Okay, so that's
We have about a 14-day window prior to that.
There's been a pretty good build up here. I mean, I'm excited about Bob and Mrs. B coming and hanging out with us.
Yes.
I hope they come and kind of chill, you know, and rest a little bit.
Absolutely. They've been to 5 homesteads now. They're headed off to
They're doing okay.
Baker Creek Seed Festival, May 5th and 6th. Then they're going to visit Jeff at Bobblehead's homestead. Last I knew, there was 9 different families, I guess, scheduled groups that are going to help him build this cabin.
That's awesome.
If you haven't, that's my plug for Jeff at Bobblehead Homestead. He just rocks. And it's all about what the South Carolina Roadshow is out to do, is to build.
Yeah, give a dude a leg up,
Yeah.
man. Really, if you're trying and working at it, and
One of my mods could throw a link to that
yeah.
playlist. I think there's 6 videos in the South Carolina Roadshow playlist so far.
You know, if I had more experience at this, I would love to do something like that. You know, part of my gig is I want
Right.
to help people. So, and I totally get why. You know, I really do.
It's a blessing. It's incredible. Yeah, it's modeled completely unique from everything else. I lost my chat. So yeah, we got some mod link throwers. Awesome guys, thank you. So anyway, the South Carolina Roadshow is coming here, and that is super exciting. I don't even know.
I gotta actually cook for people besides you.
Yeah.
That's kind of a cool. Really, well, besides at work, but you know.
I want to talk to Bob.
Right.
I'll sit on the couch, just talk
Have
about
conversation about
stuff, everything.
Yeah.
I want kisses from Bear.
You want bear kisses?
Yeah, I want Bear to sit on my lap.
Don't know
next
how
to
the
me.
dragon's gonna do, but she'll get there. She'll
Real
figure
dog.
it out.
She'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave, we do have a few. Bob and I have communicated with a few creative ideas.
There's some things in the works.
Yeah. Things that are
Some of it's weather related.
Incredibly helpful. Totally helpful.
Yeah.
There is one that's really on top of my list. Just kind of, I call it the water project. Lots of creative plumbing and pumps and you know, being resourceful, rain catchment, best ways to incorporate, you know, feeder tanks and things like that.
And how helpful is it then to have somebody who, with at least as much knowledge about this stuff as you,
Sure.
Okay, look at it with a fresh set of eyes,
Sure.
and help you see maybe some connection, whatever makes it easier, work better, you know? So awesome. Yeah.
Yes, an inventor needs an inventor's help too.
Sometimes, yeah.
A designer needs an inventor's help. An inventor needs a designer's help. Really, I see things and how I want it to work. Water is a hot commodity here in Wyoming. So we have we have something that we just can't tell you guys about. It's called, I call it the rescue mission, but it'll be fun, really cool for all the channels involved. The rescue mission. Off Grid Bound is here.
Hey.
Eric is working on some water action on his homestead in Kentucky. Posted a video. I haven't watched it all yet.
Right on.
But it's that tab. Right
That tab.
there. It actually is.
It's
Yeah.
true.
It's true. It's that tab right there. Dr. Frankenstein needed.
The monster.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. If season 2 happens. Yep. Bob's gonna go east on season 2. I don't have a map that I can throw up. I really would. I'd point. This is for Bob when he wants to watch my live stream later, right? And yes, he's got a lot. He actually said in his live stream, in his premiere on Sunday night, that season 2 is booked. There's already, or not, something like 90% booked, and season 3, which is gonna up across Canada and then drop into the West Coast area. It already has like 7 people
Right on.
locked in, approved, ready to go. This is just, it's gaining steam. It's so fun. You know, I would love to drive
exciting.
around with him.
Oh, man,
I'd
wouldn't
love
it
to
be
swing a
great?
hammer. But just,
He's gonna shake so many hands that his hands are gonna be chopped.
I told him last night on our chat on content creators, I says, I hope you got enough hand sanitizer. You're gonna shake 15,000 hands at Baker Creek Seed Festival. And I just don't think enough people know about it. It just hasn't got to the right amount of people in the right palms, you know.
Right.
But that's cool. I'm sure it will.
Gotta get bigger.
FFP is here, Food Forest Permaculture. I believe that's Howie. Shout out. That's awesome. Thank you. Nathan got a wood lathe the other day. Nathan's always sending me pictures in Facebook Messenger of new stuff that he's getting, new used.
Oh.
Like, they must have where he lives the best Craigslist or the best.
See, sometimes I think that's
Oh
the
my
terrible thing
God.
about living so far away from stuff is there are just not so many places you can go gather up free stuff.
There's not a lot of places. I mean, just based on purely population, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People around here are proud of their stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
they are.
They're proud of
Kevin's
stuff.
from Michigan. I don't know if I've told you guys this story or not.
They know I'm from Michigan.
Yeah, well, that's not the story. The story goes this: when you're driving down the road in Michigan, you need to be prepared to stop when your passenger tells you to, because there's stuff on the side of the road, and it's stuff you're supposed to grab it. If it's there, it's free. Now, when you do that in Wyoming, you're stealing some poor kid's tricycle. Okay, because we store our stuff on the edge of the road here. It's our stuff. It's our edge. Okay, so you can't do that here. But it works in Michigan.
Yeah, well, I did pick up a giant bag of leaves and compost the other day on the side
It
of
was
the
laying
highway.
on the side of the ground, yeah, over there on the picked up litter, yeah.
Right.
Most of it made it home.
Like, we don't have any leaves on our property.
Not a one.
So
Well,
a
we
large
now.
55-gallon heavy-duty trash bag
Score.
with felt,
Somebody's trash, man.
all
Yes.
nice elm and maple. That's gonna be. That's resourceful
How's
homesteading,
that
my
made from?
friend. When you
Mercy.
pick up a large bag of leaves.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm looking forward to town cleanup day. What is that, next month?
should be coming really, really soon. Last year was like May 6th or 7th.
Okay.
Our closest small town.
Not big town.
There's what, 1,400 people, 1,300 people. They have a town cleanup day, and the high school kids help gather stuff up, put it in a central location. That later the recycling folks at the place they're going to crush cars, smash refrigerators
Yep.
that are free on free, and little kids' bicycles, and good working lawnmowers that only have 3 wheels that
Buried under 1,600 tons of stuff in a dumpster.
Right. So there's gonna be some video of me inspirationally collecting some items. I got some really good scores last year, one of which is the rototiller that is in the process of being fixed right now,
Right on.
so we can grow some mad potatoes. Right. So,
I like potatoes.
oh, I love potatoes too.
Those were good potatoes too.
We grew some Yukon Gold potatoes
Oh,
2
they were
years
like-
ago. My hand held out
Oh.
just like that. It was the perimeter of my hand. And sometimes they say big potatoes aren't good
Oh, but it was
potatoes.
good potato.
It was a good
Better
potato.
than all the potatoes I buy at the grocery store now. I opened a bag yesterday. Had 4 right off the rip that were just rotten. I'm like,
Right.
"Ugh."
Dave says we need a leaf pipe between Hope This Works and Oak Knob Farm.
Oh, I see Dr. Seuss when you guys talk about stuff like that. Do you know this, right? I go totally Dr. Seuss physics and stuff. So is that possible? Not
Well,
really.
we have Wilder Stead's Canadian viewers convinced that there is a string and 2 solo cups connected from here
that
to
could
there.
be done though, I think.
And the internet tube goes under my shop.
Well, that's true.
But we also have the Trans-Canadian Pipeline that's fighting with South Dakota and all that going
So
through.
that might be hard to
So,
get there.
Me and Dave and mine leaf pipe is going to cross the oil pipe somewhere around South Dakota, and there's probably going to be some levies and some taxes and some stuff with that.
Yeah,
The compost pipe.
maybe not. All right. Yeah, mail us some leaves. Right on.
Mail us some
Thanks.
leaves.
Cool. If you're not doing anything else. Just kidding. Oh, man. All right. So, Dave says, do deer eat potato plant tops?
Yes, they will.
Does the deer kill them? Will the deer kill them?
Well, I wouldn't like to frequent your deer in there like a food plot, of course. Yeah, the potatoes need that vegetation to then create the fruit. Okay. If it's late season, yeah, I would probably open up your fence line.
When stuff's dying already.
Yep, I'd let them eat them greens.
Yeah.
Let the potato die off, because once your greens die off, you let your potatoes stay for another 2 weeks in the ground. That's when they're really, growing.
Cool.
Yeah.
We did good potatoes one year. Yep.
We didn't, we had a potato patch out there. We didn't fence it in. We had a few antelope tracks, and we don't see many mule deer around here. There's some up maybe 100 acres, 200 acres away in that pine stand, but I've never seen a deer real close here. Yeah, Liana, deer love sweet potatoes, and beets too. When we lived in the Upper Peninsula, not her and I, but anyway.
Long story short.
Stop it.
That's funny.
Yeah, sweet potatoes and beets. We would buy them by the truckload. The Bobcat scoop, there were two scoops in the back of your truck for $40. And that's what we would feed our deer with through the season in the winter. Certain types of vegetables and stuff they don't like until it gets real cold and they start freezing.
Yeah.
And the sugars in the vegetable themselves, it really sweetens up. Like they wouldn't touch cabbages or pumpkins or squash until that actual vegetable froze.
Yeah.
And they would tear it up.
Something in the sugars. Have you ever frozen grapes?
No.
No, grapes are kind of sour when you freeze them. The sugar kind of something to do with crystallizing. Maybe I don't know.
Larry and Joyce are here from Heaven Gate Cherry Farm. How are you doing? No, Andrew's not working.
No,
Not
missing
here
a
tonight.
few.
Been kind of AWOL. Hope the interwebs didn't eat him.
Eaten by interwebs.
Said he was taking a trip to the coast the other day.
Yeah.
Never know what that means. No, Eric, Dave and Amanda are on a big family fishing thing. Can't wait.
Sounds like fun.
Dave runs a YouTube channel, his fishing channel.
Right.
It's like Mad Fish right there, something like that. So I can't wait to see some of those videos. I remember growing up as a kid, I watched cable TV for a couple of reasons on Saturdays and Sundays because of the fishing shows. And I'd be glued to the television with fishing shows.
I
So
like the cartoons.
YouTube is awesome for fishing shows. So I try and fit in an hour or two a week of YouTube fishing. You know, a couple of dudes that I like.
Right on.
Yeah, just kind of feeds my. That's what I do.
Right on. I just need to go fishing though. When are we gonna do that?
Sure, but it's cold in Wyoming.
Not today.
There's only 3 months out
I'm
of the year in Wyoming that you don't cut firewood.
Yeah. I'm a fair weather fisher gal. I would go out in the rain, probably not the snow. It's chilly out there.
The crappie should be on, coming in the beds. I don't know, maybe within 10 days, 14
Andrew's
days.
listening. He's just not.
Oh,
He's driving.
stuck in traffic. We were having.
No, there's no traffic out here. Not really.
Right, where'd the thing go?
I have the thing. I've been playing with the thing. The thing that's smaller than a bird.
Nobody has to know what the thing is.
They haven't even asked about the box.
Nobody's asked about
Nobody
it.
has.
Maybe they're
Because
ready.
you know why? Because you tease them with it anyway. They're gonna wait till like the last minute and ask.
I have some loyal people hanging out. That is awesome. I love you guys. Farmall's even still here. See
Right
ya.
on.
Thank you, Farmall. You rock.
So we covered garden.
Oh,
Bob's coming.
one thing, like one of the most important thing, the Billy Joe Visibility Challenge video number 6.
Outtakes.
I have that link right here. Billy Joe had the guts to publish a YouTube
Was
video.
funny. It made me laugh.
She
It
was
did. Here I am trying to learn how to do video, and Eli, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's hard. I feel you, bro. But no, I have the face for radio, right? So, and I'm not accustomed to being. This is not normal for me. Okay, I don't do selfies. I mean, I really don't. I prefer to look at the world through my perspective. Okay, at any rate,
That's funny.
I've been practicing doing videos and sharing them publicly, and I thought, well, these crack me up. If it makes anybody else laugh, and I made at least a couple people laugh with it, so right on.
Mhm.
There are people who probably are trying to do the same thing. Go, oh God, I know exactly what she's talking about. So yeah, and I kind of did a thing too.
Did a thing? What do you mean?
I did a thing. Kind of went rogue.
Oh, am I supposed to have a link?
No, you don't have to have a link.
Oh
It's
yeah,
fine.
these guys aren't local.
You know, I don't see that I can help them with too much.
Right.
And, if they had anything
You
they
might
needed
as well
help
talk
with,
about it, Billy Joe.
yeah, absolutely. I was
Another
really
way to
thinking
hustle.
hard about what would I rather do than break my back cooking in a hot kitchen all summer long. Oh my God, my feet are killing me. That I can do for myself, and it finally, I don't know where it came from, what spark of, what muse it was, where that exactly worked itself into my head. That what we need here is a life concierge and hot shot service.
What's a concierge?
Basically, I'm gonna carry drunk people home so they don't get DUIs and
That's a good idea.
all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of things I thought of that I can do. Grocery delivery. There are no delivery of hot food out here. None. Domino's doesn't deliver here. Okay.
No.
None of the places that do food here, and you have several within a 15-mile radius. You know, they don't deliver. So, pizza delivery. You know.
For a fee, of
For a
course.
fee, of course. Yeah. You know, I'm a very pay it forward kind of gal. If somebody called me, some gal called me, and I've had it happen at the place I used to work, we weren't allowed to help. Some gal calls and says, I'm out of gas on the interstate, please help me. It's like 100 degrees outside. Yeah, I'll probably bring her 5 gallons worth of gas. Saying. But, you know, I'm basically completely on Facebook with it and just sharing it out there.
You've actually had some good response so far with like, oh man,
that's a good idea.
she's a stand-up gal. Can I share that? You
Yeah.
know, and it's getting into other, you know, people's friends. It's you know, I think the biggest thing is there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 bars within like.
Oh, okay. In
On a
Wyoming, there's a
10-mile
bar on every corner. There's a bar on every corner
Yeah.
and a church in every neighborhood. That's how that works out. But
Yeah.
there are bars everywhere, and there's a lot of people that want to hang out at the lake this summer. And if I can you know, help somebody make a good choice there in particular, there are already people asking at the bars, "Hey, is there any way to get a ride home?"
Right.
But not necessarily, unless somebody makes it available. So, you know, there's services.
Very small town, and you've been around here forever.
People
And-
know me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think I'm like the person to do this out here. I swear. So, somebody actually, I told a friend of ours about that the other day. I said, I think I'm going to do this, and he said, I think you're the only person I know that could pull that off.
Right.
I'm like, right on. So, and
Well, you know,
it's part of being homesteader though, is to use your location to your advantage.
yeah. Actually, I think that's
And-
probably the biggest point right there.
Yeah.
And how can we all talk about what baskets are we going to fill up, you know, for the money that we need to survive as homesteaders, do-yourselfers, you know, stay at home content creators, because this is what I do,
Yeah.
you know, and do side jobs and stuff. What, you know, we can sell eggs and we can do eBay and we can do Amazon affiliate, but hey, what a creative idea, Billy Joe, that you just, you know what, I could actually help the community by
Right.
taking, you know, we know who they are.
Say hi, Jim.
Hi, Jim.
There you go.
Jim, which Jim? Oh,
Dockrell.
Jim Dockrell.
Yes.
That's
the correct Jim. The right Jim. I believe what he says is true Jim.
here. We have been waiting for this, Jim, all evening.
Where you been, Jim?
Well, for the last 30 minutes
I
or
wish
so.
Fusey was here.
I
Okay.
wish Fusey was here too.
But
Fusey will watch. So,
Okay.
if you haven't seen it, the 800 Polaris triple snowmobile video that I did, basically just I was just talking about this inspirationally collected item and what should I do with it. I'm doing an assessment, doing an evaluation. I'll start it in the next video. And cue that one, Kevin. Jeez.
Cue that link, Kevin.
Jeez.
Jeez.
That video right there, guys. Well, I had some fantastic ideas. I asked the viewers to please help me with what should I do with this thing. Here's what I am assessed with. Here is what pieces of machinery there is. One of my oldest subscribers, I don't know about age, but my longest subscribers, let's say, Fusey Electron out in Scotland, right?
Yeah. But Jim, no problem, Jim. Jim,
What?
no worries. I want Jim here because he had a great idea.
No, you're not getting muted, Jim. I'm talking. Oh, this is awesome. You had
Need you here.
maybe one of the best ideas ever for the snowmobile. Okay, and I am really, well, I can't say anymore. But anyway, Fusey Electron said, 800 cc's, 146 horsepower. Just says to me, fun, fun, fun. Of course, like to go fast. In a straight line.
For a short time.
For a short time. Okay. He says, I would just sit on it and enjoy the evil crackle from the triple pipes. I did see a drag bike many years ago from a snowmobile engine, ran decent times. My first thought was to build an off-road buggy. Leslie, he's supplying ideas, just boom, right, just rapid fire to me. And this comment goes on for a while. We did this for a friend using a 600cc Yamaha. It would out-accelerate a Subaru Turbo, but he found it too scary, quickly sold it. Competition chainsaw. Now he's got me thinking. Right? Big pause. Prototype aircraft gyrocopter. I don't like heights, so
painful.
Might be a little bit out. Maybe a hydroplane or a speedboat, but then you'd have to dig a pond, and then I'm really thinking, like this guy, Fusey's throwing some good ideas, right? Always fancy building a fan-propelled snow sled boat like the Russians did in World War II. Similar to the orange ones they used in the movie, I think it was Bear Island. Had Donald Sutherland in it.
Right.
Best one from Fusey. Make a big handsaw, but I don't see many trees available.
Back up one to the hover thingy.
Oh, the hovercraft,
I
yeah.
like the hover thingy.
We could do a hover thingy, but it doesn't go really fast.
I don't need to go very fast. I know you want to go fast.
Right.
Okay, but what was Jim's idea?
What was Jim's idea?
Yeah.
I'm getting Jim's idea right now.
Getting there, okay.
Jim's idea was a 146 horsepower snowblower.
Yes.
He says, not only can you move the snow, you can move it to the next county.
That's what I'm talking about, because it's coming back anyways.
I'm like,
Yeah.
how could you do? Could you? No, you couldn't do that.
See, and I like
Sure
that
you
idea so much better than having to wrap him in bubble wrap so he can go short and fast, whatever. You know, snow blowing. But the hover thingy intrigues me. So, what do you think, Jim?
Yeah, what do you think, Jim? I really like the snowblower idea, but
I do too.
oh, absolutely, Dave. It is going to run before I disassemble anything because I'm not really sure. Actually, John 613 John 613 says, make it half track. He says. So I started looking up half tracks, and there's all these combinations of four-wheelers and snowmobilers. Snowmobiles are kind of combined. Some are. I saw a drag four-wheeler with a snowmobile triple 800s motor in it. And this thing was insane. It went fast in a straight line for a short distance.
What else does it do for you?
I'd change my underwear every day if I rode one. See, I didn't even have that joke planned. I am a witty son of a gun, aren't I?
Oh, something like that, yep.
120 acre wood just showed up. Hey, how are you guys
Just
doing?
in time. Oh.
800cc mini bike. See, I think the biggest challenge I have, Dave, is the size of the power plant and the pipes. I'm actually, it will be a super tight fit in a four-wheeler chassis, but I'm just not.
Well, we're not to the parts we need apparently yet, because we have to have two motors, two engines for hovercraft.
Yes, you need two, or a tank like
One for up
vehicle.
and one for vroom.
Yep. One for vroom and one for vroom.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. Man, I really like the snowblower idea though. But you would.
Good idea.
It is a really good idea.
Could blow some serious snow.
You get some.
It would be so impressive. Just the scope of the video, man. Think about it.
I can't really see it yet.
I can.
I
It
can't
looks
even
like
see
a rainbow coming out of your snowblower, only it's white.
it. That is funny, really. That sounds really cool, Eli. So what else did I have here? Anyway, yeah, the best comments. Jim showed up. We did that. Oh yeah.
Mm.
You visited challenge. Did that. What time is it?
Mm.
45. Oh, last week I said I sent stickers out. I didn't. I realized that when we got home from the post office yesterday.
He told me I had to apologize to you because he forgot to take them with him.
No, they're right over there. So some of you are getting stickers. That's kind of cool. You already saw my box video.
Oh yeah.
Did I make the box video? Oh yeah, I made the box video last time. This box is right here. But if you haven't seen it, you should probably watch it again. And I made a new little craft project. It's this little thing right here. Some of you may have seen it on Instagram. Sam's not here. I don't know where I thought about a lawn tractor chassis, Jim, too. There's that spline box video. But my next video, one of my next videos on the Making Sawdust channel is going to be about the world's tiniest cutting board that I made.
It's little.
It's a tiny. Okay,
Let's see. Closer.
Oh, I gotta stand out of the light, sorry.
Okay.
What's with the light there?
Closer. A little closer. Wait. A little closer.
How's that, guys? Oh, missed it.
There you go. There you go. That's what. There. That is so little.
So if you see that, guys, that is made out of, count my species. How many species did I use? Oh yeah, I used oak.
Zebra wood.
No.
No.
I got it. Oak, yellow heart, purple heart, cherry, and walnut. 5 species of wood. And that one little end grain
Tiny cutting board
and the grain cutting board. Okay.
Little.
Sam at Green Acre Workshop made a video a couple weeks ago of the smallest end grain cutting board, and it was an excellent entry.
You won, Jim. All right.
And I thought to myself, boy, I think I could probably do something like that.
And so you did. You didn't know you could until you did.
I didn't know I could until I did. Oh, I don't. It doesn't matter if I drop it, Dave. I made more. They look just like that one. And so the novelty of it is actually the video. I want to make a really cool video of that. And it might take me a little bit, but Jim said I won. Okay, you just, who won? A mouse-sized cutting board, yes. Yes.
Now comes what's in the box.
Oh, now he says,
Yeah.
the cutting board forced me to click the thumbs up.
Yes.
Oh, this is a quid pro quo kind of thing, isn't it? What does that mean?
Oh, I don't know. What's in the box?
What's in the box? What time is it? Oh, we still have 12 minutes. I haven't promoted my other. I got a stall. Do you have anything?
No, I really don't.
Am I whispering too loud?
You might not be whispering loud enough.
Oh, we're talking about. You want to show them what's in the box?
I show them what's in the box.
You can show them what's in the box. I'll drop them all over the floor.
I try not to lose them.
Question is, what do you do with 23?
23?
Yeah, that's 23.
Oh, not quite 25.
No,
Okay, couple fails.
no, actually, no. I just,
Short.
that's what I came up with. What do you do with 22 end grain cutting boards?
Tiny little cutting boards.
So So that's my question to you guys. What do you do with
those?
22 end grain cutting boards?
This one is mine.
They're all gonna look exactly the same except
this
for
one is oiled. You're gonna
I'm gonna poly.
those.
Yeah, I'm
This
gonna
one's
poly them
mine.
so they're gonna be shiny. When you oil the yellow heart, it turns less yellow. I want the real yellow feel to it. Show us.
Train mouse chefs.
How do you do that?
Actually, we talked a little bit about it. He didn't know he could do it, but now that he's done it, he has an Etsy store. Okay,
Yeah.
and so I'm like, well, check out and see what the scale is for end grain cutting boards in dollhouses, because once you figure out how to do a thing, you know. And sure enough, there are cutting boards.
Yeah.
But no end grain cutting
Yeah.
boards.
So I'm like, huh.
And the scale, I think the normal scale for dollhouse miniatures is a little bit different.
Yes, actually, that in dollhouse scale would be about 6 inches by
a small board.
Yeah, it's like 6 by 4.
Yeah.
It's like 1/12 scale, I think. So maybe I made it too small to market it on the miniature dollhouse cutting board market.
Yeah, but you could do it again.
Maybe I should.
Huh?
But I could do it again.
Could do it again. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I thought it might be great for a keychain, actually. Do you think you can make it a keychain?
Probably could, yeah.
Okay. Because it's a tiny little cutting
It's only 1/8 of an inch thick.
Right on.
You know? Tiny dominoes.
Tiny dominoes.
I don't know. Actually, I could make a tiny little set of dominoes.
Oh, that's cute. You could. Yeah.
Funny.
Oops.
So afraid of lifting something hurt my back. I just switched to miniature.
Miniatures. That's probably easier to ship than tables, darling.
That is a big concern too. But then I kind of got down the rabbit hole of tiny little furniture, like I'm making the trestle table, full size.
Yeah.
But I made a tiny trestle table. So anyway, that's all we got for you tonight, guys. Pretty much. It's not snowing actively anymore.
Oh, thank goodness.
We are excited to grow. We are going to germinate some more seeds tonight. Probably some yellow pear tomatoes.
Yep.
Some
more tomatoes.
Other types of beefier variety tomatoes. We're going to
do packs of things that I didn't get to pick as first last time, that were in the first pile last time.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got to get some Fresno peppers started, and some jalapenos, and some California Wonders. So our camper should be moved probably the end of this week, and I can start working on the extra structure for lumber storage next to the shop.
Disassemble.
Yeah. I have a couple jigs and fixture videos that are coming out on the Making Sawdust channel, and the tiniest cutting board video. So I'm glad you guys stuck around. We're still burning wood in Wyoming.
It'll be all right.
Nice.
It's got to be almost over with.
I would think so.
There might be a couple good storms left in it, but...
Oh gosh, hope not. We're not that far north, man. The ground is thawing. Hey, Eddie Marshall caught us. Good morning.
Hey.
We just woke up. Catch the replay. We didn't talk about you, but we
can now.
We can now.
We could now.
Yeah. Eddie Marshall over in.
I found him first.
Here's a country. It's kind of shaped like a hand, but it's down over there on the other side of the globe.
That one.
Not that one. No. He's in Australia. And he's a pretty cool dude. He does a minute vlog on Fork in the Road. Yep. He's
choosing like a new career path.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He's a cool content creator.
Yep.
Really pulling the trigger and trying to figure stuff out on different platforms, podcasting, Instagram Live, IGTV. He said on Instagram today or Twitter that he's going to post his first IGTV thing pretty soon, covering multiple platforms, small creators like a lot of us here. So go check out Andy Marshall. I'm sure if you click the little 3 dots right there, next to his name, you can find all of his social media links. Wooden One just showed up. How you doing, Wooden One? We are just shutting it down, but because where's yours?
Right here, in its spot.
Billy Joe said, and this is just for you, Wooden One. Billy Joe said that she needed a new cutting board, so I made the tiniest little end grain cutting board, along with 22 more. Your dominoes don't work.
Probably not.
Yeah, I'd love to do an Instagram live chat. You inspired me the other day, Andy, to do an Instagram live chat, and I did one with Andrew the Bearded Giant.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, on our Instagram.
Awesome.
That was really fun. We have actually talked that we would like to do that maybe once a week. So if any of you folks are on Instagram, follow us. Maybe try and catch us. We'll try to notify people ahead of time that we're going to do an Instagram live. So if you guys are content creators, that is kind of a cool thing. So I don't know what goji berries are, but I know that Dave got a huge score on some plants and some trees at, I think it was the Home Depot. The cash register, the screen of the cash register during his ring up completely flipped 180 degrees up. It was all upside down. The cashier didn't know what she was looking at. Everything was upside down. Finally came back to life, and I guess they checked receipts, and there was a lot of stuff that was just like, it was there, but it wasn't there. It was one heck of a deal.
Oh,
One heck of a trip to Home Depot. You know, computer error. Oh, Tractor Supply.
Oh, right.
That's what he said. Yep. Computer error just went. So, pretty neat. Supposed to be getting some red bud shoots or some red bud seeds from Robert, the gardener, pretty soon. That would be neat. Real soon, we talked about manure. So,
Friday we're supposed to do that.
you know, we're in a little cold stretch right here. But we're gonna, a couple days, we'd probably get a couple loads of manure this weekend. So that is gonna start our soil amendment process, our industrial worm growing, harvesting thingy that we're gonna do. And it's gonna smell a little bit like poo, but that's okay. So stick around, guys. I think I should shut it down. It's come under our 3-minute window this time.
That's
so
right.
Two Family Homestead is going live
They're
right
having
now.
problems, I think, but anyway.
So
Did you all? I wanted you to see that. Say I love you off grid bound. Cause, okay.
Off Grid Bound is cool. He said earlier, thank you for watching my videos.
Yeah.
And like Eric, so cool, man. I always watch your stuff, dude.
Right
So
on. That's love, man.
you're our tribe, dude. All right. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. Please don't drop your tips on the floor. Pick up your popcorn buckets. Don't squeeze your waiters. Have a nice day. Look both ways before you cross the street. And as always, hope this works.